everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I am sharing 10 new instant ways to look more beautiful. And I think everyone is so beautiful in so many different ways, but it's always fun to learn new ways or tricks or tips to looking better instantly. And that's what this video is about. These are really good tips that you can do today or tomorrow, anytime, and instantly look better than you did a few minutes before. That's the beauty of these tips and tricks. So I really hope you enjoy this video. If you are new, I would absolutely love for you to consider subscribing down below. It's just a red button. It's totally free. And let's get started. The very first secret to looking more beautiful every single morning when you get out of bed, it's an ice roller. Yes, an ice roller. Guys, this is so cheap. I can link it down below. Everything that I talk about in today's video, I will have linked down below. But this, guys, you have no excuse because, like I said, it's so cheap. You just keep it in your freezer. You wake up in the morning, you grab it out, and you roll it all over your face. Some people love it. Some people don't actually like it, kind of like myself. I personally am not a fan of freezy things, but this, I can't help not using it because it instantly makes a difference in depuffing my face. It kind of firms things up a bit. It just really gets the circulation going, the blood flowing, and it's an instant difference. The next instant way to look more beautiful is brightening the whites of your eyes. And oh my goodness, I recommended something terrible a couple years ago in a similar type of a video, and I said Visine. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I said that. Completely ignore that. Visine is fine on rare occasions, but you should never be using those kind of eye drops on a regular basis. But this is Eye Bright drops. This is completely natural. It has like grapefruit seed extract in it. It's just herbal, and it really brightens up your eyes. And when you have bright eyes, bright white eyes, you look so healthy and so beautiful. So I'll link these down below. Amazing reviews and completely natural. So speaking of natural and healthy and clean beauty and skincare, that leads me to my next 2 ways of looking instantly more beautiful. So huge thank you to Dime Beauty for collaborating with me on this video. I will have them linked down below. I'll put a code on the screen and you can save 20% on their entire website. But let me just quickly tell you, like, I've been using their products now for months, and I really wanted to give it like a solid time of me testing out their products because I've tried so many clean, beauty brands out there that, some have not the best ingredients. They're pretty good, but again, not the best ingredients. And then on the flip side, there's some with super, super clean ingredients, but they just don't work well. And Dime Beauty is just completely different. Like, I love their products. So I'm gonna first start off with a product where I do just see an instant difference in my skin, and it is the Hyper Glow. It's basically a vitamin C serum. So I use this in the morning. It's just, like a clear serum like this, and I put it on my face, and it really brightens up my skin. You really should be using it on a daily basis, and it'll just get better and better and better and more noticeable with time. There's antioxidants that defend against free radical damage. It increases moisture. Just do your research. I'm telling you, you really will see how many people are seeing a difference with simply using vitamin C in their skin every day. Okay, so the next instant way to look more beautiful involves liquid lipsticks. Now, like I said, they are a beauty and skincare brand, so there's so many products that I use on a daily basis, including like their mascara. Like this mascara, honestly, is one of my new favorites, and I'm very picky about mascaras, but I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about the liquid lipsticks because that is really another way I instantly feel more beautiful, because lips are a step in your routine that make or break an entire look. I could have the best makeup in the entire world, but if my lips aren't good or aren't at least kind of filled in, it just ruins everything. And I really think that's the case. I actually ordered 2 shades on my own months and months ago, which was I think it was Noah and David. Those are probably my 2 favorite shades. I've since, I have a whole collection here. They are by far, I promise you, by far the best liquid lipsticks I have ever tried, because my lips are really peely. So it's hard for me to use liquid lipsticks because they are a little bit more matte, but they actually use this ingredient from olives that makes it not so drying. So I can wear these so well. I don't even have to use lip liner. I just coat my lips. It's so long lasting. It doesn't smear. If I wear a mask, it doesn't get all over, the mask. It's just These are just really, really good, and you can find so many, very bright shades, some natural shades. There's so many to choose from. They have different bundles. So again, I will have them linked down below. You can use my code and save 20% on their entire website. Just look around, and I do know that their items, truly, they sell out so fast. So if you see something you like, jump on it. Maybe also look at the different bundles, because I know you can save money on their various bundles. But I really, really, really think you will like it, especially since they're completely clean, vegan, and cruelty-free. The next trick I have for you does involve your foundation. So I'm gonna kind of continue on a little bit with makeup, just for a little bit, just because makeup can really play good tricks on the eye. So regarding your foundation, everyone has their own favorites. I'm not gonna speak upon what kind you should buy, whether it be matte or dewy or full coverage or light coverage, but what I am going to say is a glowy finish really does radiate beautiful youthfulness, and that's kind of what we all want. And it really kind of took me a while to get there, just because I'm so oily. So I just defaulted to crazy matte foundation, but it just in the end doesn't look as good. So I still use my favorite foundation, and I still use my favorite foundation brush. However, how I'm always ending it now, I kind of go over my whole skin. The very last step is actually a blender. So this is a damp blender. It's actually not name brand. This was super cheap. I, again, can link it down below. It's just from Amazon. They come in a pack of 5 for I don't even know, I think $8. But I think that they're better than the name brand blenders. I really think you should give these a try, but make sure they are damp. And then you just take it and you just go over your whole face and finish it. And it just kind of gives a little bit of moisture and glowiness to your skin, and it makes it flawless in an instant. The next trick I have for you involves contour placement. And honestly, this really isn't that complicated. It's surprising to me there are so many videos out there of people saying that the contour should be high, it should be low, and really it should just be different for everyone, because everyone's natural contour line is in a completely different spot. So the easiest and best way to find this out is to actually just take a light and shine it above your head. Just turn on the flashlight on your phone. Obviously I have a lot of lights around me right now, but I do this every day. I just shine a light actually, I kind of just know where it is at this point, but when I first kind of figured this out, I just got in the habit of kind of shining a light above my head, moving my head around until you just naturally saw the contour line of my face. And that's where you want to focus your contouring, and don't go crazy overboard with it. You want it to be subtle. You want it to look like a natural shadow. This is the last makeup trick I have for you guys, and then we're gonna get into something really different, really interesting, so just hold on for that. The last trick I have for you regarding makeup is using a pencil brush, which is kind of like a dense, blunt makeup eye brush, and using eyeshadow to line the bottoms of your eyes. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, really bright eyes can make a huge difference in your appearance. And another way to really get that effect is to subtly put eyeshadow on the bottoms of your lash line. No longer are people making super harsh eyeliner lines under their eyes. They are kind of blending it out so that there's some shadow on the top and on the bottom to really open your eyes and make them appear so much bigger. Okay, so this next trick is definitely a trick, because you see instant results. So not only do you get instant gratification with this, but you also get long-term good benefits from it. This is really, really good for your face. So let me show you what it is. It's a little scary looking. It's facial cupping, which I have done for a long time. I actually had a very cheap version of facial cupping years ago, and I've since upgraded to this one, which I think this is way better. It's still really well priced. I think this is under 30 bucks. Again, I'll have it linked down below. But the gist of it is you take these, and there's different sizes of them, and you suction them to your face, but there's different sizes, and you move it along your face kind of in upward motions. It really increases circulation. It completely eliminates a lot of the fine lines on your face, because it's kind of sucking them out in a way. So it's a little bit of a temporary change, and the fine lines will come back later on in the day. But again, it's all about that instant gratification. However, over a long period of time, you really kind of relax the muscles in your face, which is kind of what Botox does. So this is kind of a natural way to get the Botox effect. I have never had Botox, so I'm not saying that this is gonna be better than Botox, but But again, if you read reviews, people swear by this. And I'm telling you, I have smile lines right here, and this takes it away. So I can use this in the morning if I want to just really kind of like plump up my face, make it look a lot more youthful. I also think this is really good to do before bed. Again, increases the circulation, it gets the blood flowing, which increases collagen production. I could just go on and on, but again, this is such a good instant trick to look more beautiful. The next tip I have for you where you'll see immediate results is a clay mask. I feel like people underestimate the power of a good clay mask. It's like very simple ingredients, again, taking it back to just good, natural, clean products on your face. A clay mask will really draw out the impurities. It's kind of like a magnet for impurities. It really helps balance the oils on your face. It helps brighten your skin. It does so much to your face immediately so that when you wipe it off, your face looks so much brighter and healthier and more beautiful. So the next tip I have for you actually comes from a friend who styles hair for a living. And she sees clients, all day long, people sitting down in her chair. She'll see the before, she'll see the after. People will leave the salon looking totally different. And the biggest takeaway she has is actually the warmth of someone's hair color. Obviously, the style of your hair, the cut, the length, all of that plays a big role in your appearance and can make a big difference. But she still thinks the warmth of your hair actually plays the biggest part. And I'm starting to agree because I started looking around and kind of noticing that in people out and about, and the warmer your hair color is, the more youthful and bright and glowy you look. Whereas cool toned shades kind of lean on the side of dull and just closer to gray, if that makes sense. So just keep that in mind. Obviously everyone has their own preferences, but maybe next time you go to the salon or you dye your hair, just lean a little bit on the warmer side. So those are my 10 instant ways to look more beautiful. I think you are super beautiful regardless of these 10 things, but I hope you enjoyed this video, and a huge thank you to Dime Beauty for collaborating with me. Like I mentioned, I'll have all of their products listed down below along with my code, and you can save 20% on their whole website. But I will have everything that I mentioned in this video linked down below as well. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you're new, and I'll see you very soon in my next one. Bye!